Okay, I have a green hoodie. It's an emerald green, forest green hoodie. And we're going to try this on this hoodie. Let me lint roll this. Here, silver Siser glitter HTV. I did a 10-second press. This is, I think this is copper glitter HTV. Put parchment paper on top. This is the silver metallic Easy Puff. This requires 2 presses, so I'm going to cool it down a little bit just by using a shirt that's already cooled down. Just wiping it a little bit just to give it a little bit of cool off. Now I'm going to peel it. So as you can see, it's still flat because this requires 2 presses. So now I'm going to press it again. 8 seconds, 280 degrees. All right, let's get in close so we can really see it. And voila, look at that. Look at that. That is gorgeous. Look at that puff. It is excellent. This is how it ended. Let me tell you how it started. I just got my big order from Atlanta Vinyl of this new Siser Easy Puff Metallic, and I am so excited to show you how I'm going to use it. I'm going to use this in combination with Siser Glitter HTV, and I'm just going to play around with the colors and see what I can come up with. Let's get started. It's Romeo Wednesday. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Crafting with Delonda. It's me again, Delonda, and thank you so much for joining me today. I am so excited to share this whole tutorial with you. I just got this new Siser Easy Puff. I actually ordered a lot of it, more than I even thought I did. I placed my order from Atlanta Vinyl. I have not used it. You can see it's still taped up, but I am going to take you step by step through this whole process. I am using 3 of the designs that are available in my Etsy shop: Faith in God, Trust in God, and Believe in God. I am using them on black shirts. I just like black shirts. And I'm going to show you how to use this along with, like I said, Siser Glitter HTV. At the end of this video, if you find it helpful, please consider liking the video, subscribing to my channel, and turning on the bell for notifications because I do upload new content every single week. Now, without further ado, let's get started. The materials that I'm using for this project include my Siser Romeo. I'm using Siser Easy Puff Metallic in gold, Siser Easy Puff Metallic in silver. This wild card bundle is all Siser Glitter HTV. All of this vinyl was purchased from Atlanta Vinyl. I'm using a Siser High Tack Matte. I'll be using the 16 by 20 auto open Walla press that's back there on the table behind the machine. And I'm using 3 designs that can be found in my Etsy shop, Crafting with Delonda.etsy.com. I will show you what the designs look like, and then we will go into Leonardo Design Studio Pro. So this is what my Etsy shop looks like. And as you can see, there are currently 17 different files available for purchase on my website. And what you would need to do if you were just going to be using vinyl is look at the files that are PNG and SVG only. I do have some bundles that include rhinestone templates, but if you're only considering using vinyl, then you would just be purchasing the files that are $3. This one is called Trust in God, and it comes with an SVG and a PNG file, and it's currently $3. If we go back, you can see there's also a file that looks like this. It's called Believe in God. It's also $3. And there is the one that's called Faith in God. And let me show you what that one looks like. I think that one is $3.99. So you can get this in the SVG and the PNG version, or you can also look at the other version of Believe in God, and that is the one that has more of a script font. And I just like this one a lot. My husband doesn't like it, but I do. And I just wanted to show you that this one is also available. Okay, so when you get ready to purchase, make sure you pay attention to the type of file you are purchasing. And like I said, if you're using vinyl, you would need the SVG files only. I am in Leonardo Design Studio, and the first thing I'm going to do is bring in the files that I'm planning to use. I'm going to click File and Open, and I'm going to select the SVG of each file. So here's Trust in God SVG. I'm going to click Open. I'm going to choose the option for Cut Only and click Next, and then I'll click Apply. When the file comes in, I can see that it comes in right at 11.1 in width and 5.1 in height. And what I want to do is just make this a little bit bigger, and I'll do that just by changing the width. I'll go over here and change the width to 11.3 in width, and that changed the height just a little bit, but it's still proportionate because I did not unlock the proportions. Now, because the colors of Easy Puff that I'm using, the Easy Puff Metallic, I only have the silver and the gold. I am going to first work with the gold. So where this layer is black on the outline, I'm going to change that to gold. And I'm also going to change the word trust to gold. So what I have to do first is right click on the whole file, click ungroup, and then I can look in my layers panel and see that I have 3 separate layers. I have the outline, the inner part, and then I have the word trust. So what I want to do is go back to the color picker, and for the word trust, I'm going to change that to a gold color. I'm going to click apply. And for this black outline, I'm going to change that to gold also, and click apply. And so my first shirt is going to be black, and it's going to have the gold outline with the word trust in gold, and then the inner part will be purple glitter vinyl. I am going to start with the Siser Easy Puff Metallic in gold, and I'm going to try to cut this without a mat and see how it goes. All right, I'm using a cut speed of 10 and the pressure of 30, and we are going to get this cut out. I'm going to click Send Design and OK. And let's see. So I'm cutting this without a mat. It looks good. It looks great, actually. Okay, so there's the first. It looks excellent. Now that I have all three designs cut out, I am going to start to weed them out. I know there was a faster way to do this, but I had to do it in a way that worked best for me. We are here at the heat press. I currently have the heat press set for 320 degrees Fahrenheit for 10 seconds. And because the puff vinyl requires 2 presses and a lower temperature, I decided that I'm going to press all of the glitter vinyl first and just get it out of the way. So I'm going to do a pre-press on my shirt. This is a large Bella canvas long sleeve shirt. All right, so I have a crease down the middle of my shirt, and what I'm going to do is come down about 3 fingers from the collar, and I have both layers right here, but I'm only going to press the glitter vinyl first. Normally I would press the outline first, so I've never ever tried to do this, but there's a first time for everything, and today is the day. Okay. All right, so here is my red layer. That looks excellent. I'm going to drop the temperature to 280 degrees. And I'm going to set it for 10 seconds. And I'll come back once this has reached 280 degrees Fahrenheit. The heat press has already reached 280 degrees Fahrenheit. And according to this little sticker that actually came on the packaging, it says Easy Puff Metallic requires a 2-press application process. Temperature 280 degrees Fahrenheit, time 8 to 10 seconds. Then press it again for 8 to 10 seconds. Medium pressure, peel, warm, so not hot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place my shirt back on the heat press, and I'm going to line this up where I want it to be pressed. Okay, so I'm just lining it up on top of the, well, around the glitter, the layer of glitter. Okay, like that. And I am going to press this for 10 seconds. It doesn't say anything about a cover sheet, so I'm not going to cover it. All right, so then it says just let it cool down for like a little bit, like a warm, so it's warm. So I'm just shake it like that, just a little bit. And then I'll peel it. So it doesn't puff right away. Now I'm going to put parchment. I'm going to put parchment on top. And I'm going to press it again for 10 seconds. And we will see if it does what it's supposed to do. 10 seconds again. Okay. Okay, so the first time. Okay, so this is the first one. I don't know how I feel about it. It's puffed, but it's a little wrinkle right here. Look at that. See that wrinkle right there? So I gotta try it again. Now the believe in the middle is good. That believe is believing. It's believable. It looks excellent. I do not love these ridges right here. Luckily, I have 2 more tries at this. 3 strikes and you're out. So we shall see. So this is the first one. I'm gonna put it to the side. We'll come back to it. I am going to increase the pressure here. And instead of using parchment, I'm going to use a Teflon sheet and see if that makes a difference. Wow. All right, let me get the outline. This is the gold. We will see. I think I peeled it too fast because I was supposed to peel it warm and I peeled it hot. I peeled it too fast. That's what I think I did. All right, so here's our second one. 10 seconds. All right, and this time I'm going to use Teflon. Let's see if that makes a difference. And 10 seconds. I got the same result twice. So far, no bueno. Okay, I got one more chance to get this right. Okay, we're gonna try it again. This is the last shirt. The other 2 did not puff the way I thought they would on the outline. The inner word looks fine, but I want the whole thing to look great. So what I'm going to do, I dropped the time from 10 seconds to 8 seconds. This is the last layer, the Faith in God in gold puff. Hopefully it works out great. Otherwise, I am going to be very, very sad about this. I'm not even kidding. Okay, and I am going to use parchment paper this first time. Let me move my shirt down just a little bit, just in case. 8 seconds, 280 degrees. All right. 280 degrees for 8 seconds. I'm almost scared to look. Same result. It's actually worse I did not get a good result. Look at that. I am in Leonardo Design Studio. Let me show you what I should have done instead of what I did. I am going to go to open. I'm going to select the Believe in God SVG. I'm going to bring it in as a cut only. I'm going to click next and apply. I'm going to resize the width. I'm not changing the height at all because the proportions are locked, so the height will adjust automatically. I'm changing the width to 11.3. The next thing I'm going to do is right click on the file, and I am going to ungroup it. Once I ungroup it and I look over here in my layers panel where I have 3 layers, I actually want this to be 3 layers because I'm using 3 colors. And because the colors don't really matter, what matters is what I'm going to put inside the Romeo to be cut and what I actually place on the design. I can leave it just like this. So what I know, this black layer is going to be silver glitter HTV. The inside part is going to be the copper glitter HTV, and the word believe is going to be silver easy puff metallic. So when I click send design, I can click send again, and I'm going to have 3 mats, and I know what colors each mat will be or what colors each piece of vinyl will be. All of this will be mirrored. I'm going to send it to my cutter and try this again the correct way. Now let me tell you how to get to the sweet spot with this stuff. So what I'm doing here is pressing the first layer of silver glitter HTV. This is the Siser brand. My heat press is set to 280 degrees Fahrenheit for 8 seconds. That is enough time for Siser glitter vinyl, especially since I'm just tacking it down. The next thing I'm going to do is add the inner layer. I'm not sure what color this is, but I know it looks nice with the silver, so I just went with it. It looks kind of greenish. And I'm going to do another tack down. I'm adding parchment paper to help reduce the amount of shrinkage with the vinyl. And once again, I'm just tacking it down for a few seconds. And now I'm going to peel that, and I am going to remove the backing sheet. Now it's time to press the first press of the gold Siser Easy Puff Metallic, and I'm just placing it right there in the middle. Notice that the Easy Puff is directly on the fabric and it's not touching anything. I am using parchment paper once again. I'm doing a full 8-second press for 280 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, after that first press, be careful about trying to peel this too soon. If the vinyl is resistant to being peeled, just go ahead and try to cool it down just a little bit because this is more of a warm peel. So I'm just using a shirt that I had over here on the chair. I'm just cooling the puff down a little bit, and I'm going to try to peel it again. And once the peeling process is a little bit easier, I know I'm in good hands. Now I'm going to put the parchment paper back on top, and I'm going to press this again for 8 seconds on 280 degrees Fahrenheit. Now it's time for the big reveal, and look at that. You already know I'm going to say I love it. I'm going to say I love it. Look at the word trust. It is excellent. I've never gotten these results before. So let me share my final thoughts with you about the Siser Easy Puff Metallic. So honestly, you guys, I felt so defeated when I kept getting these results because even though the word in the middle looked good, these wavy lines just did not do well. And I just felt very sad about it. So I tried it the first time. I tried it the second time. I did it the third time, and then I tried, changing the design up. I definitely did not want to give up. So let me tell you what finally worked for me. Let me just give you my tips and tricks and tell you why I think all of this was wrong. Because by the end, I actually got it right. So this is the final result. And as you can see, it is excellent. It's excellent. And I'm very excited about this. This is me stepping out of my comfort zone because I typically do not wear anything but black tops or gray. But this is green and I think it just looks so good. Look at that. Look at that puff. It is fantastic. And I've never achieved this kind of results with puff vinyl. This is the other one that, turned out great. You can see the puff is puffed up. It looks fantastic. Look at that. It looks great. So let me tell you what I've learned. I've learned that 280 degrees for 8 seconds doing a double press is the sweet spot. So 280 degrees, press it, cool it down just a little bit, remove the carrier, press it again, 280 degrees, 8 seconds. That is the formula for getting this to work. Also, if you notice on these other designs that did not turn out so good, let me get up closer, you can see it. I'm thinking that the puff is touching the glitter, and that created a problem because really this puff is supposed to be adhered to the fabric. So even though this is an outline, I really feel that when the puff expanded, it's like touching or layered on top of the glitter. And so that just created a problem. And that's what created those wavy lines. Because if you look at the word trust in the middle, it's perfect because it's on the fabric and it's not touching anything. So if you are planning to use this, make sure, especially if you are planning to layer this, make sure it's not touching any other vinyl that is actually on the fabric. Same thing right here. Okay, so, if I were to try this again, I would do a big offset in between the inner part and the outline. That's what I could have done or what I should have done. But I'm very pleased with the final results. And same thing with this one. So the word believe turned out great, but that outside where it's like on top of the glitter, it just did not go well. So hopefully you have found this tutorial helpful. All is not lost in the easy puff metallic world. I'm glad that I didn't give up. If you experience hardships or frustrating moments during crafting, you are not alone. Don't quit, keep trying, okay? So hopefully you have found this helpful. If you did, please consider liking the video, subscribing to my channel, and turning on the bell for notifications because I do upload new content every single week. Thank you so much for joining me today, and thanks for watching. Bye.